What are you doing, Richard? Are you trying to scare Simba? Are you trying to attack Simba? Are you nice to Simba or are you trying to attack him?
Stella, Splash, Simba, Boo, Sammy, Richard, Nancy, Goldie, Ziggy, Ringo, Eva, Hydrox, and Ditto, the Lucky Ferals.
It is 7:51 a.m. Here's Splash. Good morning, Splash. How are you? I had such a rough night. Like, I did not sleep well at all. I went to bed later than I wanted to. I probably got to bed close to midnight. And then I woke up at like 2 a.m., but then I fell back asleep very easily. But then I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was so full of energy. I was like wired. So I got up and I played with Splash and Simba for a while. And then I was like, I have to get some sleep. Like, I have to sleep. So I took some of those flower essences. I drank some water. I tried falling asleep, but it didn't work. I think eventually I fell asleep probably maybe around 5:30. And whenever this happens, then I end up sleeping later than I want to in the morning and then waking up exhausted. And that's exactly what happened. I didn't wake up until 7:30. I was so just tired and groggy. I really had to like drag myself out of bed. And I just feel really off today. I need to get myself back on a better routine and a better schedule. And I don't think all of this dark and wet weather is helping at all. Like, I need some sunshine. And I've been taking my vitamin D drops over the past 2 days, but it's just not the same. Here's Simba. Good morning, Simba. Simba's funny because when he sees me come near him with this camera, he like poses. So he's like posing right now. How you doing, Simba? You okay? You okay, my Simbuddy? So I think what did not help me yesterday was going to the cremation company and picking Boo up. I mean, I'm glad that I picked up his remains and I have what I have, but that's always just like such a difficult thing to do. And it's just not a pleasant place to be, like not a pleasant place to be at all. And especially when I go there and they tell me that I have a balance due. And I'm like, no, I don't. I said, I paid everything in full. It was $508, for the cremation and the other items that I ordered for Boo. And they're like, no, you still owe $345 for the cremation. So then I have to go on my phone and show them, no, look, here's the invoice. It says it was paid. Here's my credit card bill. You can see the amount on the credit card. That was already paid on the credit card. And then they're like, well, we have to call this office and that office. And finally they got someone on the phone who said, oh, whoever put the order in just made a mistake and forgot to change something. So it was an error on their end. But you know what? When you're coming in to collect the remains of your pet, you don't want to deal with that. Like, you just want a smooth transaction. You just don't want to deal with people who like are not fully competent in their job. So that's the one issue that I've been having with that company, because I've used them 4 times now, for Hydrox, for Ditto, for Stella, and now for Boo. And, I used them very recently for Stella. And I just feel like they need to hire better employees for the people that answer the phone and take the orders, because most of the time I feel like whoever is on the phone is not really well versed in what they should be well versed in. So anyway, that's that. Here's Simba. So Simba slept on my bed until around 4 a.m. because what happened is I slept on the couch for a little while. I fell asleep on the couch. For some reason, I get really good sleep on the couch. Oh, that's the garbage truck. That's the garbage truck, Simba. And then around 4 a.m. when I woke up, I was like, oh, I'm just going to go back to my bed. And Simba was all stretched out on the bed. So I hung out with him for a little while, gave him a few treats. Then he got up. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to go eat some treats out of the automatic feeders. So they get a little treats out of there. Now, Simba did not eat his dinner very well last night, but he did eat a bunch of crunchies. So he had plenty of food yesterday. Right, Simba? How are you, Simba? Want your belly rubbed? He's purring. There you go, Simba. I just opened the window. There's a whole bunch of poison ivy, like right around here. So yesterday I was outside planting plants because I know we're supposed to get like rain today and rain tomorrow. And I was like walking around the yard and stuff, and I noticed it. Like it's I don't know if you can see, but there's a little tree here. It's going up the tree and it's all around there. So I found some vinegar in the garage and I sprayed everything with vinegar. Now vinegar usually kills like all the weeds around here and stuff. I'll use that as a non-toxic weed killer. So we'll see if it kills the poison ivy. If not, I'll just have to go out there with long gloves. I have like really long gloves in the garage, long sleeves, and pull it out. Or I could ask my landscapers if they could do it. I don't know if it's something that they do. But there's also poison ivy like on the side of the greenhouse. So it's a bad year for poison ivy. Usually there's not that much around here. Today I'm thinking of putting my laptop on a lap desk and then working in this room because it does get the most light. Out of all the rooms in the house, this room gets the most light. And I think that could be helpful for me. It's 8:31 a.m. Here's Splash. Look at his little pink toe beans. He's so cute. I had to turn the air conditioning on this morning because of the humidity. Like, it's so humid in this house. So I just turned it on for a little while. It brought the humidity like right down. It's like below 50% right now, which is great. Yeah, I'm hoping this summer does not end up like 2 summers ago where like everything turned into like a tropical rainforest around here and we had the most ridiculous amount of fleas. That's the first year ever that I dealt with a flea issue in this house, and it was because of all of the wetness that summer. Like, it was so humid that summer and it rained so much. So now I have to be very conscious of every time I go outside, like before I come in, I have to check myself for fleas, especially on my legs, because what I noticed that year was they would just hop aboard my pants and then come into the house. So I have to make sure that I'm wearing light colors where I can definitely see like any little speck on me. So I have to go do some laundry downstairs and then look at what I have available. That means no more dark jeans for the rest of the summer. I'm just going to focus on light colored clothing and try to avoid fleas coming into the house this year, right, Splash? We don't want any fleas coming in the house this year, right? But the other problem is that they are small enough to get through a window screen, and I do like to keep the windows open. So that's another issue. Splash, can I have a pet? Can I have pets? Splash is getting better at getting pets. How are you, Splashy? Good boy. Splash misses his mommy. And I'm sure he misses Boo also, but I know he misses Stella more. I think Simba misses Boo more. You want no pets? You had enough pets? Now they're gonna get brushed, right, Simba? Simba loves being brushed. They get brushed and combed. Good boy. You look so handsome. Simba, you're so handsome. You're so handsome. Let me do the other side of you. Let's look at Simba and admire how handsome he is. Simba, you're so handsome. He wants more brushing. He's like, brush me more. Okay. Simba, you're so handsome. Look at Simba, he's so cute. He's laying with the kicker toy and his grass. He loves both of those. And I put this other toy here on the paper for him. Simba's a good boy. You're a good boy, Simba. It is 9:05 a.m. and breakfast is served. It's a little bit later than I would like because we're trying to eat at 8 a.m., but it's okay. The cats are having homemade food. This is chicken-based food. There are some chunks in there for them to chew on. I top it with some freeze-dried chicken and a little bit of crunchies, and they get one of the oral care crunchies on top. We'll see if Simba eats it. What Simba and Splash have been doing recently is they look at each other. So if Simba sees Splash eating, then Simba will start eating. And then today was like the opposite way. It was like Splash was looking at Simba to see if Simba was eating, and then Splash started to eat. There's Splash right now. For some reason, they like eating here on the play rug. Here's the new scratching rug that I bought for the Lucky 7. I could tell that they've been using it. Maybe I'll go to IKEA today and look for another one. I think they might have these in like Home Goods or Marshalls also. We're having playtime with the laser pointer. And all Sammy's doing is staring at the pointer instead of like the red dot. Watch. Is she gonna do it again? See, look. See her? All she's doing is staring at the silver pointer and not the laser dot. Here's Sammy. It's 4 p.m. and Simba was looking at me. He was sitting on the floor looking at me, and I was like, what's going on? And he vomited. And I was like, oh no, what did you do, Simba? But guess what? He vomited a giant hairball. So that's really good, Simba. So Simba has not vomited in more than a week, which is good. And then the fact that he vomited up a hairball is good also. So I'm going to clean that up. I just edited a vlog video and posted it. We're still, as I'm filming this, I'm still trying to get the Sammy videos from when she was missing out as quickly as possible. So I finally got one of those posted today. What are you doing, Richard? Are you trying to scare Simba? Are you trying to attack Simba? Are you nice to Simba or are you trying to attack him? Here's Simba. He moved into Boo's room right now. It's about 7:45 p.m. I am vacuuming the house right now, and this is the scratching rug that I got for Splash and Simba, or for just this upstairs area. I got this at IKEA today, and can you see how it's like a bunch of rope? They had a few different mats to choose from. This one was $9.99. It's a nice size. It's a little bit bigger than the one that I got for downstairs. I thought the cats might like this. They've never had one like this before. And since it's rope, it's really similar to the scratching posts that they have and the cat towers that they have. Now, this one was $9.99. They had one similar to what's downstairs that was like $4.99. And it was just plain. And then they had another one that was thicker rope. It was like a thicker rug, thicker rope. That one was like $29.99. But I like this one better. It was flatter. The other one that was thicker rope, it had like scalloped edges. And I just thought, let me get this one. Let me see how the cats like this one. I think they're going to like it. I think they're going to enjoy scratching on it. I just need to figure out like where I'm going to put it. But that's one of the things that I got at IKEA today. This is the other item that I got. This is a set of duktig. These are little plates and bowls. And this is in the children's section. This is like children's, play kitchen stuff. But these are usually like the perfect size for cats. And they did have some on display in the store. And I thought they would be perfect for the cats. And this is what they look like. So I have these little plates here. I want to say these are probably around 4 inches in diameter, which is perfect for a little snack. So these are really more snack plates than meal plates. So for example, if I want to give the cats like a squeeze up or a little bit of canned food or a little bit of dry food, this is a really good size for that. And then it also comes with like these little bowls, and these are a really good size for a cat also. If I put like a little bit of crunchies in here, or if I put some liquid, like a little bit of soup for the cats, they should be able to eat this without any problems. And that's like a little set. And these IKEA sets usually come with 4 colors. So there's the green, the blue, the pink. Stella always used to get the pink. And then the yellow. So it was really kind of sad for me to go shopping today and buy this, because I just kept thinking of Stella and Boo, because, this set of 4 was always perfect for them. When I got previous stuff at IKEA, it was always perfect for the cats. And Stella would get the pink one, and then Boo would get one of these, and then Splash and Simba would get one, and this was always perfect. But now it is just Splash and Simba. It just feels like, it's just not complete, but, it is what it is. There's nothing I could do to change that. So I think these will be good to have. Simba came out of Boo's room. He went straight for this rug. He hasn't scratched it yet, though. Don't be afraid to scratch it, Simba. I bought it for you to scratch, okay? You could scratch it. You're a good boy, Simba. You could scratch it. You want to scratch it? Here, look. You want me to show you the scratch? Look. Scratch that. You gonna scratch it? Scratch it, Simba. You don't want to scratch it? Just gonna lay on it? He's looking for the lucky 7, but they're all downstairs. Because when I vacuum, they run down there. You're okay, Simba. Unless he sees Sammy. I don't see Sammy. Okay, I gotta finish vacuuming. Okay? It is 8:26 a.m. Good morning, Simba. Simba got brushed today, and he got combed, and Simba's not very hungry. So yesterday, Simba threw up a hairball in the afternoon, like in the late afternoon. And then he didn't want to eat his dinner, but after that, he did eat some crunchies. And then he threw up some of the crunchies. I don't think he threw up all the crunchies because he ate quite a bit of crunchies. He threw up some of the crunchies. And then I looked at the security camera footage. He might have nibbled on a few things overnight, but he really didn't eat anything in like a quantity. And then this morning, I offered him a few different treats, and I don't think he's eaten anything. There's even a little sardine here. You gonna eat your sardine? You want your sardine? So I don't know if he's gonna eat his breakfast. If he doesn't eat his breakfast, I'll try giving him some plain tuna or some plain salmon from a can, and we'll see how that goes. It's 9 a.m. Here's Sammy in her box. Sammy loves that box. I'm going to give Simba some of this plain, no salt added canned salmon that I got at Trader Joe's. And I'm using one of the new IKEA little plates that I got yesterday. It's perfect size. It is 8 a.m. Look at the party that we had here last night. This place is a mess, but Simba, Splash, and I had a lot of fun. Here's Simba right now. He jumped on my bed this morning, and I looked at the security camera footage from overnight before I got up, and Simba and Splash were active all night. I don't think they slept at all last night, which is fine because they spend the majority of their day relaxing and sleeping. So that's good. And Simba ate his tuna in the middle of the night. I don't know if he ate any of the crunchies. I know Splash ate some of the crunchies. Simba also had a few snacks this morning. He had some treats. Right, Simba? You doing okay? Okay, I'm going to get dressed. Then we're going to have breakfast. So these little cups or bowls from IKEA are like perfect for the cats. So last night, Simba did not want to eat much of his dinner. He ate a little bit of it. So what I did was I took some canned tuna, some regular canned tuna for people, like no salt canned tuna, and I crushed up a multivitamin for cats, and I mixed it into the tuna so at least it would have more nutrition for him. And I put some of it in this cup, like probably maybe half a can, and he didn't eat it at first, but then overnight he ate it. And then in here, I put some crunchies, and I don't know if Simba or Splash ate this, but one of them did. It wasn't full. It was just some in here. Also, yesterday, I used one of these in the kitchen with some crunchies in it, and some members of the Lucky 7 ate it. So these are a great size for like a serving of crunchies or for like a little meal. This was, I think, left over from like crunchy time yesterday. So Simba did not want to eat the food that I gave him for dinner. It was the raw food from the local poultry farm. So he might not like that. So he did eat crunchies a few hours later. He had a good amount of crunchies. So he did eat his dinner, just wasn't the dinner that I had originally served to him. So now I'm going to clean this up. And over here we have some new cat grass. I bought this cat grass for Simba yesterday in a local pet store. And then this is from last week. This is from a week ago. And then this is from yesterday. So Simba loves his cat grass. I made sure he had new, fresh ones. And as you can see, this one it's seen better days. And, I have been watering it, but they don't last forever. And, these are not exactly cheap. They're like $10, which I think is overpriced for these. But if Simba loves them and the other cats enjoy them also, then, I will buy them when I see them. And I do need to grow him some more cat grass. Here's Splash. Good morning, Splash. How are you? At one point last night, Simba and Splash were sitting by the windows in Boo's room, looking out the windows. It was so cute. It reminded me of years ago when they were younger and Boo was still outside. And I used to spend hours outside training Boo. And I'd look into the windows of his room. That was like before it was his room. And I would see like Simba and Splash looking out the window, or maybe Stella, Simba, and Splash, all three of them looking out the window. It was so cute. This is the new scratching rug that I bought at IKEA the other day. So far, I don't think anyone's using it, which is really weird. Even when the Lucky 7 are upstairs, I haven't seen anyone scratching on this. So I don't know if they don't like the texture. I've seen them laying on it, like Simba was laying on it yesterday, but no one's scratching on it, so that's really disappointing.
Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.